Two families torn apart by tragedy. A young man is dead after an encounter that turned violent. Now another family is waiting to hear their son's fate. Good evening, I'm Paula Akana. A man is facing a felony charge tonight in the death of a teenager he says he doesn't even know. Now two families are desperate to get to the truth. Both men are from Kailua. Police say they got into a confrontation Saturday night on Keolu Drive at Pahumele Place near Enchanted Lake Elementary School. KITV4's Laura Yamada talked with their families today, who are both devastated.
I had to bury my son at 19 years old. I'm supposed to die before him, not him. If I could give my soul to him to make him alive right now, I would.
Holding back the tears after a day of preparing for his son's funeral, Warren Borngasser visited the Growing Memorial, the spot where his son Micah died. In his heart, pain. In his mind, questions.
The truth to everything that happened that night comes out because I still think that there's other pieces to this puzzle that's missing.
Warren says he heard so many conflicting stories, but witnesses told police the two men crossed paths at this spot, 19-year-old Micah and 33-year-old Owen Fujihara Jr., who was with a young woman when he drove here in a Jeep.
Now, police say there were several people who saw what happened. There was a young lady who was in the car, and there were also 3 kids who were at the park across the street who also say they saw what happened. That's when they say Borngasser walked up to the car, punched Fujihara. At some point, he fell back. Fujihara then took off and apparently ran him over.
For him to go ahead and start punching somebody through a car window, that's not my son. That's not him at all.
I really don't know what to say, but that, I truly am sorry, and I wish that they come to their hearts and realize that it was an accident.
Owen's mother, who didn't want to be shown, she says for fear of retaliation, says her son did not know Micah and thought the 19-year-old was approaching the car to introduce himself.
He just started punching him. So he needed to get out of this situation, and it's unfortunate that this happened. I really feel for the family. I do. I know how they feel.
Investigators are pursuing felony charges. In the meantime, the memorials are growing on the street and online, a tribute to a young life lost.
All I want, just somebody tell me the truth. What really happened?
Laura Yamada, KITV4 News.
Fujihara faces 2 charges, including negligent homicide. Now, he's also awaiting trial in a separate case. Prosecutors tell us he was arrested in June after a search warrant found drugs, drug paraphernalia, and some knives in his home. His trial date for that case is set for September 19th.